Hello, my name is Patrick Ferner, author of Trading on the Edge. And after 11 years inside the brokerage industry, I built this channel to help serious futures traders move beyond indicators and trade through structure, value, and risk-first execution. What would happen if you only traded a market structure trading strategy for the next 5 days? No predictions about where price is going, no deciding in advance whether the market is bullish or bearish, no entering a trade until market structure tells you whether it is accepting or rejecting a key structural location. For most traders, that sounds too restrictive to actually work. But that reaction, the instinct to want more confirmation, more indicators, more certainty before the trade, is exactly the problem this video is all about. So let me start with the correct definition. Market structure is not a pattern recognition system. It is a map of the auction process. In auction market theory, a market is always doing one of two things. It is facilitating trade, accepting price at a current location, building volume and distributing activity across a range, or it is seeking new price, moving directionally until it finds a location where the other side of the trade is willing to participate. Every swing high and swing low on your chart represents a location where the auction made a decision. Buyers overwhelmed sellers and price moved higher, creating a swing low. Sellers overwhelmed buyers and price moved lower, creating a swing high. But these are not automatic support and resistance levels, they are reference points. They tell you where the auction has been. They do not tell you what the auction will do next. That is the distinction that separates a retail market structure read from a professional one. A weak trader marks a swing high and says, that is resistance. If it comes back there, I will sell. A professional marks the same swing high and asks, when price returns to that location, is the auction showing initiative or responsive behavior? Is there volume confirming rejection? Is price accepting above this level, or is it failing to hold it? The same level, same chart, completely different framework. A level is simply a location. It is not a signal. The signal is what the auction does when it reaches that location. And reading that signal without prediction, without bias, and without deciding in advance what price is going to do is what this video is about. There are exactly two outcomes when price reaches a meaningful structural location, either acceptance or rejection. Acceptance means the auction is willing to transact at the new price. You will usually see it through three observable signals: time, volume, and structure. Time means price spends multiple rotations at or above the structural level, not just a single candle spike. Volume means the profile is building at the new location, not showing a thin tail. Structure means the market is creating new auction reference points at the new price, not immediately reversing. Rejection means the auction tested the new price and found no participation. Price moved quickly through the level. Volume was light at the extension. The profile shows a thin spike at the break, then a sharp return into the prior range. So here is what it looks like when acceptance occurs at a value area high. Price tests above VAH. It does not immediately reverse. It spends time above the level, multiple rotations, multiple candle closes. The volume profile begins building above the prior VAH. The auction is saying, this price is fair. We will transact here. A professional sees acceptance and has a long thesis. The structure has shifted. The prior VAH may now become support. The target is the next meaningful structural location overhead, perhaps the prior day's high, a weekly high, or a significant low volume node. Now here's what rejection looks like at the exact same level. Price tests above the VAH, one or two candles extend above it, volume is thin. There is no profile development. Then price snaps back sharply through the VAH and returns into the prior value area. A professional sees rejection and has a short thesis. The auction tested above value, found no participation, and is likely to revert back toward the point of control or the value area low. The retail trader who entered long on the break of the VAH gets stopped out on the rejection. The professional who waited for acceptance or rejection had a clear read within the first 2 or 3 rotations. No prediction required. The auction told you, and that is the framework. Not prediction, but reaction. Now I want to address something before we delve deeper, because the most common question at this point is, how long do I have to wait? How many candles? How much volume? When do I know if it is acceptance versus a slow rejection? If you are asking these questions, you are still looking for a mechanical trigger. And a mechanical trigger is a retail framework being applied to an auction concept. Professional traders do not simply count candles. They read context. They ask, is the market spending time here because it is building value, or is it spending time here because it is compressing before a larger move? The question is answered by the profile shape at the structural location. A wide, balanced profile above the break is acceptance. A thin, undeveloped profile with price oscillating at the range of the prior range is not acceptance, it is hesitation. And hesitation in an auction context often resolves in the direction of least resistance, back toward the most developed value area. Now let me address the two specific market structure signals that cause the most confusion: break of structure and change of character. These two terms are used interchangeably by most traders. They are not the same. Treating them as the same will destroy your entry quality. A break of structure, or BOS, occurs when price takes out a swing high in an established uptrend or a swing low in an established downtrend. It happens in the direction of the trend. A BOS is a continuation signal. It tells you the auction is still expanding. The structure is intact. A change of character, or CHoCH, occurs when price takes out a structural point against the current trend for the first time. A change of structure is a warning signal. It tells you the auction may be beginning to shift direction, but it is not a reversal confirmation. It is the first alert that a reversal is possible. A weak trader sees a change of character and immediately flips their directional bias. They enter the reversal trade at the change of character signal. A professional sees a CHoCH and elevates their attention. They begin watching for acceptance or rejection at the new structural location. The change of character is a hypothesis. The acceptance or rejection of price at that new location is how you test that hypothesis. So here's what a confirmed structural shift looks like. Price breaks below a significant swing low. That is the change of character. But instead of returning to the prior trend, the auction begins accepting price at the lower location. Volume develops. The profile builds. New structural lows are being created. The BOS in the new direction confirms the trend has shifted. A professional using this framework would not have entered on the change of character alone. They would have waited for the first break of structure after the change of character in the new direction with acceptance, confirming at the new structural location. That is a significantly higher quality entry than change of character itself. Now here is what a failed change of character looks like. Price breaks below a swing low. The change of character appears, but acceptance does not build at the new location. Price is rejected and returns above the swing low. The prior uptrend resumes. A trader who entered on the change of character took a loss. A professional who was waiting for acceptance, confirmation, never entered. The auction invalidated the hypothesis before the trade was even placed. That is the real question when you see a change of character. Not, is the trend reversing, but is the auction accepting price in the new direction or rejecting it? That framework, patience for acceptance before acting on a change of character signal, is something that I lay out in my full book, Trading on the Edge, available on Amazon. If you're building a process-based trading approach, that is where I go deep on the complete auction framework. The link is in the description. So let me give you a repeatable process that only asks 3 questions before you enter any trade based on market structure. You must be able to answer all 3 clearly. If you cannot answer all 3, you do not have a trade. You only have a prediction. Question 1. What is the structural location and what is the auction's significance? Not just where is the level, but what does this level represent in the context of the broader auction? Is it at the prior day's value area high, a weekly POC, a swing high that was rejected on high volume? The specificity of the structural reference point defines the weight you give to it. A swing high from a single low volume candle spike does not carry the same auction significance as a swing high formed from a high volume responsive seller. Question 2. Is the auction showing acceptance or rejection at this location? This is the confirmation step. This is the question that prevents you from entering on the break instead of waiting for confirmation. Time, volume, profile development. Answer this before you size into any trade. Question 3. Where is the structural invalidation? Define the exact price level that makes your trade thesis wrong. Not a fixed number of ticks from entry, but a structural location. For a long at VAH acceptance, invalidation may be a close back below the VAH into the prior value area. That would mean the auction is rejecting the new location after initial acceptance. That is where the thesis breaks down. That is your stop logic. These 3 questions are the entire framework. Location, confirmation, invalidation. If you are trading market structure without a clear answer to all 3 before you enter, then you are trading pattern recognition. You are reacting to a visual on the chart, not to the auction process the chart represents. The issue is usually not that traders lack tools. The issue is that they use market structure as a trigger without understanding auction context, confirmation, or structural invalidation. Those 3 gaps, context, confirmation, and invalidation, are what the 3 questions close. Now let me walk you through how this plays out on an actual ES session. This is how the 3-question framework looks when applied in real time. Prior day value area high is marked. Overnight inventory has built a range above it. At the regular session open, price tests above the prior VAH. Question 1. What is the structural location? The prior day's VAH. This is a significant auction reference. The prior day's auction established fair value below this level. A test above it is the auction asking, is this price also fair value? Question 2. Is the auction showing acceptance or rejection? Watch the first several rotations. Price holds above the VAH. Multiple candle closes from above the level. Volume begins to develop above the level. The profile is not thin. It is building. That is acceptance. The structural thesis is long from VAH as new support, targeting the prior weekly high overhead. Invalidation is a close back below the VAH. Now compare that to what happens later in the same session. Price breaks above the session high. One candle extends higher. The profile above the level is thin. Price returns back below within 3 rotations. Question 2 fails. The auction is not accepting price at the new high. The profile is a single spike. There is no volume development. Confirmation was absent. The trade is not placed. Now watch what happens next. Price rejects the session high and begins returning toward the developing value area. This is now a short thesis. Structural rejection at the session high, with the auction likely to return toward the POC of the developing distribution. Entry comes from rejection confirmation. Target the POC, stop above the rejected session high, clean entry, logical target, structural invalidation defined. That is how professional market structure reads actually work. Not pattern recognition, but auction reading. Confirmation before positioning. Structural logic defining every component of the trade. Okay, here's one more example, this time on NQ. The prior uptrend is intact. There have been multiple break of structure confirmations. Acceptance has been building at each new structural high. Then price breaks a prior swing low for the first time. That is the change of character signal. Question 1. This is the first structural sign against the established trend. Elevate attention. Question 2. Is acceptance building below the swing low? Watch the profile. It has thin development. Price returns above the swing low within the session. That is rejection of the change of character level. Question 3 becomes irrelevant because the confirmation test failed. No trade was placed. The uptrend resumes. The change of character was a liquidity sweep. A professional identified it as a hypothesis that was rejected by the auction. A retail trader who entered short on the change of character took a loss. In futures trading, avoiding bad trades is often the edge, especially for prop firm traders, where drawdown control matters more than catching every move. So let me give you the real takeaway. Market structure is the most foundational concept in technical trading, and it is also one of the most misapplied. The retail version says, identify the level, trade the break. It treats structure as a trigger. The professional version says, identify the location, wait for the auction to tell you what it is doing at that location, then build a trade plan from the information the auction provides. It treats structure as context. The 3 questions give you the professional version in a repeatable process. Location, confirmation, invalidation, every trade, every time. Constraint exposes weakness, and once weakness is visible, it can be corrected. If you apply these 3 questions to every market structure trade you take this week, and if you find that you frequently cannot answer question 2 before you enter, that is the answer. The gap in your process is confirmation. You are entering on the break, not on the acceptance. That is the most common structural error in retail trading. The good news, it's entirely fixable. Go ahead and replay this lesson. Mark up examples from your own chart. Every time you identify a structural level, run the 3 questions before you do anything else. The ones you cannot answer are telling you exactly where your process breaks down. That is exactly what I lay out in my book, Trading on the Edge, available on Amazon. And if you want the complete framework for applying auction theory to your daily trading, entries, targets, invalidation, and position sizing within structural context, the book covers all of it. The link is in the description. Leave a comment with the word react if this framework, treating market structure as an auction process rather than a pattern recognition system, is changing the way you approach your own chart. I read every comment. So please like and subscribe. And if you want to help us both out, buy my book, Trading on the Edge by Patrick Ferner. It's available on Amazon. There should be a link in the description. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.